Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. In today's video we are going to be trying to find exactly what kind of load we want to get. We're going to go to the freight market and let's see, we are up in Jackpot and we've got a FedEx tableware from Jackpot all the way down to Fresno. Or I'd like to get a little bit of a shorter run, even if it means getting less money. Just because I'd like to keep these videos a little bit short, just because, let's see, just because I don't want you guys to be sitting here for 30 minutes listening to me just ramble on. So, we'll see, I think that this tractor here is going to be the shortest one without actually... Let's see, that actually seems like the... yeah, we are just going to do the FedEx one, I guess. Or maybe it's not there now. Let's see. Oh, okay. Maybe... Give me a second to decide here. Alrighty guys, so I guess we're going to take this rice from Jackpot to Eli, or however you want to pronounce it. And if we have time, we will take another load from there. Alrighty guys, here we are in the truck. I am thinking of getting a new truck soon. Not sure what. I think I'd like to get a T800. Hopefully by next episode, we will have that. But if not, maybe the episode after that. I'm not really... Whoa, you're not going to pull in front of me, are ya? Okay. Alrighty. Going to be taking a right into Sell Goods, I believe is what it's called. Is where we're picking this up from. Yep, Sell Goods. What a stereotypical name. Alrighty. Whoops. My bad. Still do not have the keyboard fixed somehow. Nope, that was the right one. Alright. So yeah, somehow do not have the keyboard fixed yet. I cannot use my keyboard or mouse when playing this game, which really sucks. But, you know, just gotta really live with it. That's a 53-foot trailer, man. That thing is huge compared to what we're picking up. Oh, we gotta pull ahead just a little bit more. And not hit the FedEx trailer. That was quite a bit more. A little bit more than I wanted to pull up, really. But no big deal. Let's... Alright. Pull ahead. This is a short trailer, so shouldn't be that big of a deal at all, really, to be picking this thing up. Alrighty. There we go. Got the trailer hooked up. And we're ready to ride. Very short trailer. I think it's really half of a 53-foot, or just about half. I'm not sure what the actual size is. But, whoops, don't want to put it in reverse. But it's not very long. It's going to be extremely easy to maneuver around corners. Either way, so yeah, I don't have the keyboard fixed for some reason. I'm not sure really why. I know why it broke in the first place. It broke basically because of a Windows update. And that basically just kind of broke controller support. So it's either you use your... I'm using an Xbox One controller. I'm not sure how it works with 360 or PS4 controllers. If it broke those as well. But with my Xbox One controller, I also have it hooked up using a wireless receiver. I'm not sure if that makes very much of a difference. I wouldn't think it would, but I have no idea. It could have definitely just broken it for wireless Xbox One controllers. Let's see. Whoops. Nope, I still can't go. Kind of a bad intersection, really. Alright, I'm gonna hit it. I'm not gonna really sit waiting around for these people. Are you gonna stop for me, please? There you go. And you're gonna try to speed in front of me, really? Really? Come on. Go ahead. You are faster than me. I can't even see him right now. I have no idea where this guy is. You dummy. You dummy. That's alright. When you don't know how to use merge lanes, then you're just gonna get pushed off the road, basically. So I'm thinking I've got about 14,000 miles on this truck, which is not many at all for a semi-truck, at least in real life. But, you know, I'm just kind of getting tired of this truck. I mean, this truck is probably my all-time favorite truck, but I do quite enjoy some of the Kenworths and the other Peterbilts. Right now I'm driving, I believe this is a 379 Peterbilt, but I have the 389 headlights, or vice versa, I can't remember. But either way, I do like the style of the square / rectangular headlights. I like that style a lot more than the other kind of eye-shaped headlights, I guess. They're I don't know how to really describe the shape of those, but they're just kind of weird, really, if you ask me. I do also like the... And I'm running out of fuel. That's not good. Where's the nearest gas station? Hold on. This might not be good. Alright, we're coming up on a gas station pretty soon. I hope we make it. Let's see, that's about... Jeez. That's not that long down the road. I've got plenty of fuel. 169 miles, and the trip to go to Eli is 175 miles, so we're plenty of time. We will fuel up as soon as we get there, though, just because I do not want to be running out of fuel. That's probably the last thing I want to happen. So I might take it a little bit easy on the gas. Just kind of maybe let it coast a little bit down these hills. I mean, there aren't much of hills, but, you know, if you can save mileage, save gas or diesel, where you can, you might as well. I mean, I think, yeah, the gas station. No, that's not the gas station. I was gonna say, no, it is a gas station. Well, no, that's actually the motel, but we are gonna have to be slowing down here quite a bit. Yep, down to 35. But yeah, the gas station is right up past the exit. Alrighty, this guy's gonna basically pull in front of us. No big deal, fellow trucker. We're stopping to get gas anyway, no big deal. And we do have a short trailer, not carrying much weight, so not like we can't stop very fast or anything like that. What in the world? Okay, I'm uninstalling that mod. That, I believe, is the train mod that I had installed that, like, made it so they're longer trains. And so that, like, when you came to a train stop, it wasn't... Ooh, I did hop the curb a little bit. And I can't even stop the engine to get gas, so give me a second while I configure a key to my controller. Alrighty, so just had to switch the keys around, and whoops, I did not want to disconnect the trailer. I do not know my keys. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of difficult playing with only a controller. There's quite a lot of keys that are used by this game. So, you know, this glitch is, or not glitch, but this kind of, I don't know what else you would call it, but whatever it is kind of not cool at all. I mean, it's very annoying. It's not annoying to the point where I won't even play the game, but it's annoying to the point where, you know, it's just like, okay, I can't even shut my engine off without rebinding the key. So, you know, not too big of a deal. I mean, there's always compromises, always things you can change around to make it work, but there's no real permanent fix. And also, you know, with a controller, with a keyboard, it'll say press E to stop the engine or press this button to do that, and whatnot, but with a controller you have joysticks, or not joysticks, but you have, like, rather than calling them like actual, like, exactly what they're called, because they want the controllers to be they want them to be compatible. They want you to be able to use a PS4 controller, Xbox controller, you know, Xbox One, Xbox 360, whatever. They don't want to have to code for each and every single controller. Oh, this button does that, and that button does this, and, you know, they don't want to rename the buttons and get them all screwed up. So basically they just name them like Joy Button 6 or Joy Button 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, however many buttons there are. And then there's Joy Axis 1 and Joy Axis 2, Joy Axis 3, you know, stuff like that. So it's not easy to figure out which button is which. I mean, there's no real easy counting system either. It's the same thing with like my Logitech G27. You don't have a, whoops, I'm going off the side of the road here. You don't have, alright, loan installments. Thought maybe I got a speeding ticket somehow there. But you don't have any, there's no way really to count it. Like on a keyboard, you don't need to count it, because it will tell you the actual key, because there's only real, like, one type of keyboard. With a controller, there's so many different controllers out that nobody knows. I mean, it would be a waste of time for the developers to find out what kind of controller you're using when you plug it in, and how, like, what buttons are which and all that. I mean, and that's not just controllers either, that's also wheels, and there are quite a lot of wheels in the world. Racing wheels for PC. So I mean, it wouldn't be easy to code every single wheel into the game. Even the most mainstream ones, there's quite a lot of them. So it would take quite a while, really, to, quite a while. That guy didn't even really stop, did he? Now he stopped. What in the world is he doing? Why would you not stop, like, at the stop sign? He stopped in the middle of his turn. And he really cut the corner sharp, even though I did see him go out wide for it. But he should have done what I did right there, which is completely unnecessary considering how short our trailer is. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. Not having a keyboard kind of sucks. I mean, if you've had to use only a Xbox controller to play this game, I feel you. I mean, it's just not fun. But, like, even with the Logitech G27, you can't really count the joy buttons, but usually there's enough buttons on the G27 and, like, to be able to memorize them. With an Xbox controller, you use it for so many different games that it's hard to change when, I mean, because I play GTA 5 quite a lot with my LSPDFR series. And so, you know, I'm using the controller, and it's not going to correlate to American Truck Simulator. So, you know. So I actually, I made a keychain out of a piston in the connecting rod the other day. Ended up taking the piston head and obviously the connecting rod out of a Stihl, S-T-I-H-L, leaf blower. Basically, it was a two-stroke engine, just a little one-cylinder, but it basically broke the piston rings. Oop, okay, I don't like these. These railroad crossings, not fun, because they always make you stop, and sometimes when you don't have, and look at that, for an engine, that's it, come on. Like, sometimes you have so much weight in your truck that you can't stop. I mean, that's it. It was just the engine, that's it, there it goes. I mean, I understand they don't really want you to wait very long, but it's like, really? Come on. And if you're gonna have me stop, because they do make you stop each and every time, I have realized that. You don't, like, for what? You stop for, what, 10 seconds at most? It's just like, come on, at least make it a little bit realistic. Yeah, I understand this game is sped up quite a lot. Like a real trucker would not get $14,000 for a job, I can tell you that. They'd also not be traveling as many miles as I do, or anybody does in this game. Just because the miles are basically, I believe it's a 1 to 35 scale. That's another thing I don't like, is that they're blocking that left lane just because they need a turn. I really wish they would add turning lanes. That would be really nice, just because, you know, that's kind of how the real world works, is you've got turning lanes. That way people don't block up traffic. That and/or, well, not and/or, it would just be or, they will have the yellow, dotted yellow lines, dotted and striped yellow lines on in a middle lane for you to be able to turn. So we're waiting for nothing. There we go. But yeah, and look at that guy. He's gonna hold up. Well, he didn't hold it up there, but you know, you understand what I mean. It's just kind of like, okay, why exactly are we doing that? But yeah. See, I made basically a keychain out of a piston. I had to take a sawzall and actually cut into the crankshaft, because it's like pressed onto there, the bearings are, and so I couldn't actually get the connecting rod off unless I did that. So had to do that, and look at that guy. He's gonna block up all of that left lane. I have to get over here because we are coming up to our stop pretty soon, and I'm not gonna take another load in this trip, or in this episode, I should say. Maybe next episode we will come out of Eli, but for right now, I'm not going to do it in this episode. Just kind of wanted a short little episode. I'm trying to cut down on these episodes. Don't want to make them too long. I know they're not very entertaining, but, you know, they do provide some entertainment value. So, yeah. Basically, created a keychain with this piston. I had to cut into the crankshaft and take the connecting rod out and everything else, but it looks pretty cool, and it's sure a lot better than if you actually if you go on Mopar.com, which, if you don't know, if you're not familiar, I won't overshot that, and this cop is going to go right on my ass. Thanks, dude. Come on. Look at him. Jesus. I'm going to have to pull in and let him by so I can back up. Oh, I got it. That's cheese. But yeah, if you go on Mopar.com, you can actually get a little plastic, probably about, I don't know, a quarter of the size of the piston I've got. You can get one of those for about $7, but as I've said, it's made of plastic. So I'm going to have to back up anyway, so I'm going to have to pull in. And of course, as soon as I back up, there's nobody there, and of course, as soon as I back up, some guy gets in a Toyota Camry, decides it's going to be a great idea to turn. I mean, it's not his fault. I'm not blaming that guy for being, you know, or going to work or whatever he's doing. Well, it's 2:30 p.m. Why he would be going to work now, I have no idea. But he is being kind of a jackass and getting right on my bumper. Shouldn't be too tricky, especially since we have a pretty short trailer. Make sure we're not gonna have to do something like this. Gonna jump the curb just a little bit. Alright, no big deal. Still getting over my sinuses. Still not completely over them yet, which is kind of surprising. I've had them for a week or two now. I've been taking medicine basically every night, so not really sure why I'm still kind of sniffling and coughing, but for the most part it's gone, so I'm happy about that. So my voice doesn't sound like I'm 10 years older or whatever. Alrighty. Either way, we are going to unload the trailer. And we delivered rice from Jackpot to Eli. We drove 221 miles, took us 5 hours, 38 minutes, and we consumed 44.6 gallons of fuel. We got $4,217 and 139 XP. We're still level 13. quite a bit more XP to get to level 14. Alrighty guys, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like or dislike if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!